and I'll tell you about that. So that's actually a good transition to Twitter. I've started with Twitter. I usually end with Twitter because advisors respect that one the least. But from a press standpoint, it's a phenomenal tool. And consider doing it. And hopefully I read the hashtag, and hopefully we'll see some positive things about the presentation, not all negative. But you'll really start to follow the press. So when I say create that pipeline, don't just know their email, where they work. Know every kind of social handle that they have. Try to connect with them on LinkedIn if you can build up a relationship. If you're a stranger, don't do that. Twitter's where you can follow them as a stranger. Read their article, take their Twitter handle, retweet it out, say this is the best article I ever wrote or read, and put their Twitter handle in. Think of how they get rewarded. They used to just get rewarded by how successful the company does. Now part of their compensation, not all of them, but some of them, is how successful, how many hits did their article get online. Because if you think about it, the organization gets paid by advertising, so they need a lot of hits. So if you can provide them extra hits, or at least saying that you're sharing their information, you're going to stand out from every other advisor that's not doing that. So that's one interesting technique, retweeting their stuff. Also interactions. So we all admitted we don't read all our emails. Now imagine your email bin 10 times to 20 times worse. That's probably the life of a journalist. They can't, there's no way they can read all their emails, because all of you are going to go and start to bang on their doorstep. You're going to be sending them emails. This is one way that's kind of uncharted that you can get to them, is by putting a comment out. If you're not using Twitter, I just put this little screenshot on. There's a little thing that has an @ sign. It's basically where people are connecting with you. So you can see when people follow you, or you can see when people use your Twitter handle. So if anybody sends out a tweet with @Byrnes Consulting or @FPA_Mass, they'll show up in our feeds. So that's a great way to build up a relationship. It's also an interesting way you can favorite tweets, or you can add reporters to a list. And if any of this is confusing, this might be better conversations for after the fact. Give us a call. It's kind of a Twitter 101, but it's not that hard. But you really start to mention these people, and it's an interesting way to build up a relationship that most advisors, I can say, majority of advisors aren't doing this.